I'd say starting a business is not for everyone. So generally, starting a business, I'd say number one is have a high pain threshold. There's a friend of mine who's got a good saying, which is that starting a company is like eating glass and staring into the abyss. Okay, that's generally what happens, because when you first start a company, there's lots of optimism and things are great, and then so happiness at first is high.
It's launch day for America's newest car company. Drawing inspiration from one of the 20th century's most revolutionary inventors, the father of AC electricity, Nikola Tesla.
I'm ecstatic. This is fantastic. Awesome day. It feels like victory.
I feel great. It's a great day for Tesla. I got goosebumps as I saw the car roll in.
We've been in development for so long. These feel like they really are babies.
This is the first production Roadster, and a huge day for the company. Tesla is going to put thousands of these cars on the road. But beyond that, really what matters is, are we making a difference in the world? And for us to make a difference in the world, we have to build a lot of cars. Until we see every car on the road being electric, we will not stop. So, this is really just the beginning of the beginning. All right.
Then you encounter all sorts of issues, and happiness will steadily decline, and then you'll go through a whole world of hurt.
The signs were everywhere, but now it's official. We are in a recession. The research group that makes that determination made it today and said the recession actually started a year ago. But the question now, when will it end?
Talking about one of the most hyped IPOs in recent memory, the soon-to-be red-hot Tesla Motors, which will trade under the symbol TSLA when it comes public next week. Listen, Tesla's a sell, sell, sell. You don't want to own this stock. You don't want to lease it. Heck, you shouldn't even rent the darn thing, because beyond the hype, there's just not much going on here. Tesla still has yet to turn a profit. That'll be a $1.5 billion company with no profit. Its most recent quarter, it actually lost more money than it did the year before, $1.5 billion, losing more money than the year before. As of March 31st, this $1.5 billion plus company, it sold 1,063 cars. I myself have sold 1,063 cars.
At the age of 37, he hit rock bottom. His first rockets failed to reach orbit, and an early model Tesla Roadster had quality problems.
This is one of the cars we rejected for...
Holy mackerel. Jesus. Yeah, we have an army of cars here. Jesus.
I'm looking like we're going to be able to deliver 4 cars to the sales team.
This is frightening. I'm available 24/7 to help solve issues. Call me 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning, I don't care.
I got a message last week that if Roadster can't sustain the company by March, then that's it, and that scares me.
We need to get the company to cash flow positive in 6 to 9 months, or we're screwed.
Between SpaceX and Tesla, Elon's burned through almost his entire PayPal fortune and is down to his last $3 million.
He was essentially broke.
Oh yeah, in debt, more than broke.
More than broke.
Yeah.
And in the end, I had to invest everything, and I was borrowing money from friends to pay the rent.
Were you a little naive when you thought, I can easily build an electric car and a rocket?
I didn't think it would be easy. Like I said, I thought they would probably fail. But creating a company is almost like having a child. So it's sort of like, how do you say your child should not have food?
So once you have the company, you have to feed it and nurse it, and take care of it, even if it ruins you.
Yeah.
But I suppose there were some tough times in 2008, end of 2008. How did you get through that period of crisis?
Yeah. Can we just break for a second?
Sure, of course.
Well, I mean, Tesla really faced a severe threat of death due to the Model 3 production ramp. Essentially, the company was bleeding money like crazy, and just if we didn't solve these problems in a very short period of time, we would die. And it was extremely difficult to solve them.
How close to death did you come?
Within single-digit weeks.
22 hours a day, or like what? How many?
I was working, so 7 days a week, sleeping in the factory. I worked in the paint shop, general assembly, body shop.
You ever worry about yourself imploding? Like it's just too much?
Absolutely. No one should put this many hours into work. This is not good. And people should not work this hard. They should not do this. It's very painful.
Painful in what sense?
It hurts my brain and my heart. And then eventually, if you succeed, and in most cases you will not succeed, and Tesla almost didn't succeed, came very close to failure. Then if you succeed, then after a long time, you will finally get back to happiness. NASA called and told us that we'd won a $1.5 billion contract. And I couldn't even hold the phone. It's like, I just blurted out, I love you guys.
They saved you.
Yeah, they did.
Financially and maybe even emotionally.
I'll tell you what, that was definitely helpful. Yeah.
2 days later, on Christmas Eve, Tesla's investors decided to pour in more money.
So you were saved in the period of 3 days.
Yeah.
By two completely unexpected events.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could have bought an island and
Yes.
then you could have sipped cocktails for the rest of your life. Why did you want to take the risks involved in these businesses that you've gone into?
Well, I have to say at times I've wondered, I wondered if it was really the right choice, but it has actually been a very difficult journey, I have to say. Yeah. But I think there are certain important things that we must do in order for the future to be good. We must have sustainable energy. If we don't have that, the future is going to be terrible.
Elon Musk's net worth rose by $36.2 billion just yesterday after Bloomberg News reported that Hertz would buy 100,000 Teslas to start electrifying the car rental market. Elon Musk's soaring net worth now makes him more valuable than ExxonMobil and the GDP of the entire country of Finland. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, the wealth of the world's richest person jumped to more than $288 billion. 2021 has been a massive year for Musk. He's added $118 billion to his net worth in just 10 months. Yesterday, Tesla was the 5th U.S. company to cross $1 trillion in market capitalization. We should note that his daily net worth will continue to fluctuate and move as markets are open currently in Tesla stock.
Really liking what you do, whatever area that you get into. Given that even if you're the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. I'd say, and also if you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you're not working. I mean, it's something that your mind is drawn to. And if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work.